Namaste. I, Dr. Vinita Verma, Department of Science and Technology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So, our today's topic is integrating metrics within software process in small organizations. The majority of software developers still do not measure, and sadly, most have little desire to begin. We have studied earlier that the problem is culture. Attempting to collect measures where none has been collected in the past often precipitates resistance. So why do we need to do this? Why is it so important to measure the process of software engineering and the product that it produces? The answer is relatively obvious. If do not measure, there is no real way of determining whether we are improving, and if we are not improving, we are lost. By requesting and evaluating productivity and quality measures, senior management can establish meaningful goals for improvement of the software engineering process. If the process through which it is developed can be improved, a direct impact on the bottom line can result. But to establish goals for improvement, the current status of software development must be understood. Hence, measurement is used to establish a process baseline from which improvement can be assessed. The day-to-day rigors of software project work leave little time for strategic thinking. Software project managers are concerned with more mundane but equally important issues: developing meaningful project estimates, producing higher quality systems, getting product out the door on time. By using measurement to establish a project baseline, each of these issues become more manageable. We have already noted that the baseline serves as a basis for estimation. Additionally, the collection of quality metrics enable an organization to tune its software process to remove the vital few causes of defect that have the greatest impact on software development. Okay. Now, at the project and technical level, software metrics provide immediate benefits. As the software design is completed, most developers would be anxious to obtain answers to the question such as which user requirements are most likely to change, which component in this system are most error prone, how much testing should be planned for each component, and how many errors can I expect when testing comments. Okay. Now, next one is establishing a baseline. Okay, by establishing a metrics baseline, benefits can be obtained at the process, project, and product. Okay, product level. Yet the information it is collected need not be fundamentally different. The same metrics can serve many masters. The metrics baseline consists of data collected from past software development projects to be an effective aid in process improvement and cost and effort estimation. Okay. Namaste. I, JVN Dr. Vinita Verma, Department of Science and Technology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Our last session is incomplete, so we will continue. Okay. In our last session, our topic is establishing a baseline. Okay. The metrics baseline consists of data collected from past software development projects to be an effective aid in process improvement and cost and effort estimation. Baseline data has the following attributes. Okay, first one is data must be reasonable accurate. about past projects are to be avoided. Okay. Next is data should be collected for as many projects as possible. Measure must be consistent. For example, a line of code must be interpreted consistently across all projects for which data collected. Application should be similar to work that is to be estimated. It makes little sense to use baseline for batch information system. Work to estimate a real-time embedded application. Okay. Now next is matrix collection, computation, and evaluation. Ideally, data needed to establish a baseline that has been collected in an ongoing manner. Sadly, it is rare the case. Therefore, data collection requires a historical investigation of past projects to reconstruct required data. Once measures have been collected, matrix computation is possible. Depending on the breadth of measures collected, matrix can span a broad range of LOC or FP metrics, as well as other quality and project-oriented metrics. Finally, matrix must be evaluated and applied during estimation technical work. Project control and process improvement. Matrix evaluation focus on the underlying reasons for the results obtained and produce a set of indicators that guide the project or process. Okay. Now, our last topic of first unit is establishing a software matrix program. So, how to establish a software matrix program? So, first point is to identify business goals, to identify what we want to know, to identify sub-goals, entities and attributes. Okay. To formalize measurement goals, identify quantifiable questions and indicators related to sub-goals. Identifying quantitable questions and indicators. Identify data elements needed to be collected to construct the indicators. Identify actions needed to implement the measures. And prepare a plan to implement the measure. Okay. So, our first unit is completed. Okay, thank you.